Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kurikola Kapomana. Welcome back. I wanted to do finally a quick update, live update. I haven't been doing any proper live update, I guess, and I don't have so much time either because I don't know, I've been struggling to connect my microphone with the phone, and now it's almost time for boarding in like 15 minutes, I guess. So I am currently at the Santo Domingo airport. My stay here in the Dominican Republic is over after 2 months. I don't know, I don't have any words yet to describe how the stay here was. And I don't have the capacity right now to talk about this because I'm a bit nervous. I always get nervous before flights. But this is still me. This is my personality and also still the identity I have as a flight attendant, which is still kind of like a leftover, still after 2 months of quitting my job. I do feel comfortable being at the airport, but I just get nervous before flights. Like, this is just me. And so I'm going to Miami this time. I was staying for a bit more than 2 weeks, a little less than 3 weeks. Why Miami? Maybe you can imagine by now if you have seen my very first video, but it's because my intuition told me. Yeah. I have no idea why. I've been to Miami like twice, and with my previous job, and I liked it. And I've always been curious to find out more about Miami, to get to know more about Miami and the Latin culture in Miami. There's a big Cuban diaspora in Miami. So yes, I'm looking forward to getting to know Miami more and the area of Little Havana. So yeah, this will be my next step. And after Miami, I will go home to Germany. Yes, so 2 months being in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. I don't know, time passed by so fast. It's impossible to describe it with just one word. Maybe I can make a separate video, but on this. Let's say it's been intense. I learned a lot about the culture, about the people. I had a lot of interaction with them on different layers, different levels. Like, wow. So there were many challenges. I've been to the Dominican Republic in the past already. It's definitely not been my first time that I came here, but it's been the first time I spent by myself and this long. So there were a lot of cultural differences I had to face, which were not as evident maybe in the past, or maybe I just handled it in a different way this time. I met people from different social classes. I learned a lot about community. I learned a lot about being alone, feeling lonely, about boundaries, what it means to be a woman. Just so much, and of course about bachata also. But in order to learn more about the dance, I also need to learn more about the society. So it's the culture, but it's also the society, like societal structure. So yeah, it's been very deep, very intense, also quite emotional. I have to say, I did go through some stuff emotionally, but it was all connected with growth. I felt that I was growing a lot. In the last 2 weeks, I felt finally better about myself. But before that, I think I was making myself very small for various reasons. I felt insecure. I felt very intimidated by the culture because I was by myself. Because if you just, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but in the past, the very first time, or the first years when I came here, was always with my ex-boyfriend, who is Dominican. So I always had somebody who would take me on, take my hand and show me around, and I didn't have to worry about anything. And talking about not worrying about anything, also the fact that I'm not a flight attendant anymore and traveling completely by myself. I mean, it's not that I'm doing it for the first time. I've traveled in the past by myself, also like private trips. But as a flight attendant, everything is so easy. Everything is so fast. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to plan anything. And now I'm completely by myself. It's all like on me. I have a lot of freedom, but also it comes along with a lot of responsibility. And now I can hear some bachata, which makes me really happy. um, yeah, so, and then also me going through some transition, as I mentioned, leaving my old job, changing my life, living the life I've always wanted to live. It's been a lot, like restructuring, finding new structures, finding my new way of life, and how do I want to live, and like finding anchors and Raulin. Yeah, so there was a lot going on. So it wasn't just about dancing, because my goal this time for this trip was to dig deeper into the culture, and that's what I was doing for 2 months. And it's not always fun. It's not always easy. It's not always like happy. No, it's not. It can be quite tough, especially if you want to understand the people, but you crash on these walls, these cultural walls and gaps. You cannot fill, and maybe it's not about filling the gap, but just to understand how you manage these gaps. Sorry, I just keep watching the gate. Still a bit of time. So, yeah, in terms of loneliness also, like all the beliefs I had in the past, how being independent is so important, especially growing up in a country like Germany. It's a virtue to be completely independent. But here it's different. People love to help each other. Maybe there is more dependency, but this is all due to the culture and the history. But I also felt like I learned a lot from the Dominicans here, a lot. I mean, I keep learning always from them, but like this time was even intense, even more. And I learned about the importance of community. And I started to question also if being completely independent is really such a good thing, and it's been praised or being, taught in Germany or in Europe or in some countries. I don't know. I'm starting to question that. And talking about lonely, well, I'm going to go to Miami, which I hardly know anybody. I know 2 people. I hardly know anybody, so this is going to be interesting also. But this is going to be my theme. I just want to say that, to wrap everything up, Dominican Republic has really blessed me with a lot of gifts. I have to say that, and just trying not to become emotional now. But yeah, Dominican Republic has definitely, I've been really blessed with many beautiful gifts, and I'm so grateful for the experience. Yes. I cannot express it right now. I still have to digest it, and I first need to get to Miami maybe in order to calm down and process everything, and then maybe I can talk properly about it. So, yes, okay. So I think I should get ready. I will go to the bathroom before the boarding, and then it's a short trip. And I see the crew coming. Nice. Okay, good. So I will make a video from Miami also. Stay healthy, be kind to yourself, and talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.